All right. What's up? How's it going, everyone? Um, I was trying to figure out. So I'm looking at Twitch and YouTube because those are the only one I'm streaming to today. I try to get a code so I can. You have to have like a stream key for TikTok to stream straight from OBS, and you have to like get an agency and everything, and they send you a stream key. So I'm gonna, if TikTok is still here, the next week or so, I'm gonna wait to do that because I don't like having this TikTok live studio app because of this. I don't know, but I was trying to look. I'm looking at. I need to put my glasses on. Hold on a second. But I was comparing the quality to Twitch and YouTube. I mean, I upped the bit rate for YouTube because of how I have it set up. YouTube is the main streaming thing. Then it just takes that stream and uh streams it to Twitch. But I'm like Twitch looks fine actually. I don't know. Hopefully it looks okay on YouTube. Y'all can let me know. I gotta, but I think I may like I'm gonna see some real quick because it shouldn't be taking any. No, it's not too bad. I'm like CP. I need to get a better CPU. It's it's hovering around 15 to 20. So I guess it's not terrible. It's not putting too much of a tax on my system. Um. So I wanted to look at some stuff, right? So I seen this post right here from DOA Mama Jama. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. The name doesn't matter. Okay, the name doesn't matter. But this is like a tweet from 2 to 3 days ago. So as much as I appreciate the First Descendant booty, Nexon needs to turn these numbers around if they want this game to survive more than a year. Looks alone can't save a free to play game. If there's no new content to come back to, hmm, these numbers are terrible. And I wanted to look at the numbers today for the first Ascendant, and also the numbers for two other big free to play. Well, one is quote unquote, free to play, but like looter shooters, in the same genre as First Ascendant. And I mean, this is the new First Ascendant is the newest one out of all of them. It just came out like last year. But yeah, look at these numbers. So this is today, the First Ascendant 24-hour peak 19 not 19 but 9,000, last 2 hours 6,000. That is terrible. Now look at these numbers. Warframe 24-hour peak 56,000. 2 hours ago 51,000. And this game came out 2013. Okay. So it's pretty old, but the numbers are pretty decent. Like, these are pretty decent numbers. Like, no other developer would complain about these numbers. And a game being 12 years old, these are good numbers. Now let's look at my love, Destiny 2. Now, I haven't played this game in like a month or two, something like that. Yeah, it's been a while. But numbers, still, this came out what, 2014, 2015, 2014 on Steam. And I mean, no, it came out 2017 on Steam. The game Destiny 2 came out 2014. So, around the same time as Warframe. Now, Warframe is surprisingly doing better, but these numbers aren't terrible for being a 12-year-old game, 12, 13-year-old game, 24-hour peak, 20,000. 2 hours ago, 17,000. Not terrible. Then you also have to think of, like, for both like Warframe and Destiny, like the consoles and stuff, you still have Xbox and PlayStation. So these numbers are probably a little bit bigger than this. But I really wanted to talk about like the first Descendant. Okay, like, where's it going wrong? Was it doing right? And I feel like I played Warframe like when it first came out, and I know it has a lot more content. And you know, they really worked on this game, and I have like around 20,000, probably a little bit less or more, whatever, hours in Destiny and Destiny 2. This is probably like the longest period I went out, playing this game, this month or two. But I feel like First Ascendant, yes, it has nice visuals. The gameplay is fun, right? Not saying that. The gameplay is pretty fun. The shooting, the movement, the abilities, that's all nice. But the problem comes is with the systems. You know, like the crafting and, the timers and everything. And everyone likes to compare this game to Warframe because they did rip the systems off from Warframe. They It's clear. If you ever played Warframe, you can just they just directly rip them off. But the systems in First Ascendant is a lot worse because it's just they take advantage of the players. You know, like it's so much easier to get materials and stuff to craft your warframes and the weapons and Warframe than it is the First Ascendant. You have to do hours and hours of grinding in the First Ascendant to get the weapons you want, to get the weapons you want. Then once you do that, like the timers are so ridiculous. So you spend hours upon hours to get just to get the materials, like days, weeks to get one drop that you need. Then on top of that, you got to wait, you know, 10, 15, 20 hours to get what you already worked for hours. And like Warframe, it is so much easier to get the materials you want. So when you actually get the option to craft what you wanted, I mean, it's not really a big deal to wait for the timers because you didn't spend, you know, hours upon days upon weeks just to get the materials, you know, then you have to wait hours just to get the warframe or the weapon you want. Like the system in First Citizen is just a more monetized and this doesn't respect the players' time at all. This doesn't. Then upon that, like the activities in the game, like they mention, like you know, it needs new content and stuff. The content in this game is just boring. Like the only big thing really is like the new bosses, but it's like nothing to like lead up to the bosses. You know, you just a new boss comes out and you just play in this one arena, small arena to kill this boss. There's no extra activities. These bosses aren't in like the open world. You don't do like a little story or like progression to actually get to the boss, right? So it's like, why? Why? Like if you already are high, like have like a high power, a high level, and and you're very powerful. You already beat all the other bosses, so you just got this one boss to do. You can go in, beat it. Guess what? That's it. That's it. I mean, when they most of the time when they bring out the new bosses, they have a weapon attached to them, so you have that. You know, you got to grind for the materials for the weapon, so you got to play that same boss over and over again. You see how this kind of just gets repetitive? You just keep going, beating that boss, beating it, you get the materials. Then once you get the materials, you go and try to craft a weapon. Then you have hours to wait. It's not very fun. You know, I don't. The one thing I do appreciate about the First Ascendant is when they come out with a new character, they have a little storyline to them. That's awesome. But like the new content they do release, it's not very good because it's just, I mean, it's basically the same stuff you've been doing from the beginning. It's not fun, you know? Like Warframe has so many different like activities to do. And it the game is huge. You got like I'm not sure cuz I haven't played it for forever. Can't talk, but there's like two open worlds. There's like a rogue like mode in the game. You got space battles. Um, it's just so much in the game that I've seen, you know. And First Ascendant, maybe it would get there, but with these numbers, they definitely have to. I mean, if they want this game to survive, they have to do something. And Destiny, like Destiny 2, you have like so many activities. You got like grandmasters, you got the PvP modes. There's quite a bit of content compared to like the First Ascendant in the game, that if you're a newish player, or if you don't, or if you're like a casual player, there's quite a bit of content there. I mean, for me, like having like around 20,000 hours in the game, I mean, there's really not much for me to do. It just kind of got boring after a while. But that's the only problem I have with Destiny. But like I said, if you're like a casual player or a new person coming in, there's plenty of content. Can't say the same for the First Ascendant. I just can't. You know, Once you hop into the game for the first time, pretty much what you're doing at the beginning is what you're going to be doing at the end. Then a lot of people aren't going to like the grind to get the materials for the new descendants and the new weapons and stuff. It's because it's just tedious. Then once they do that, they have to wait for a timer. And if you want that timer to go faster, you got to pay for it. It's just, it's not good. I mean, yeah, it's got Gunner bait in it. The first Descendant has good looking models and stuff, but that can only carry a game so far, you know. But let me know your opinion down in the comments. I just wanted to talk about this, like the numbers and stuff, and these looter shooters, and how the first Ascendant is doing so bad compared to like two other games that been out for like 12, 13 years. But leave me a comment. Let's talk about the first Ascendant and looter shooters and free to play games in the comments. Leave me a like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more videos. And I'll see you next time. All right, peace. Sad. It's sad. Um, what am I doing? Oh yeah, where the fuck is? I did not want to do that. I was looking for Reddit, and that is not what I wanted. My, I know I'm not blind. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go to our favorite channel, Asmongold. See what see what people are talking about. Oh yeah, did I I'm gonna drag this over here. Um History playlist, watch later. Um is there anything going on out there that y'all want me to talk about or anything? Why is that doing that? I'm so confused. Why isn't anything popping up? Hold on. My Twitch isn't. I mean, it says I'm live, but okay. It's like, what is going on? Okay, let me check. Hold on. What's going on YouTube? Can y'all? Okay, no, YouTube is fine. Um, I've never been more confused. Like, uh, so do I need to? Okay, so I stopped streaming on Twitch. I did not mean to do that shit. Fonzie TV is streaming just chatting. Okay. Okay, but I'm not. Okay. Uh, what the hell's wrong with my camera? Oh, there we go. Um, I wonder. I just wonder if like the bit rate for it is too high. Like I don't wouldn't think that would be the problem. Hold on. Well, I can't. I'm not sure what the fuck is going on with Twitch. Does anybody know what's going on? Like, is this showing a black screen? This is what I'm getting on Twitch. It's hmm. I've never been like so. Hold on. Um, I'm going to. It still says I'm live. I've never been so confused. Okay. Uh. All right. I guess we can watch this real quick.
Dragon. First, make sure OBS is closed and you want to search for graphics settings on the search button and click on that.
See
Once you're in the graphics setting, make sure desktop app is selected, then click on browse. Go to program files, find the OBS Studio folder and select it. Go to bin and then select 64-bit and then click on obs64.exe. So OBS Studio has been added to the list. Okay, next you want to select the option button. Then all you need to do is select the high performance mode. What this is gonna do is allow your graphics card to work properly with OBS, and then finally hit the save button and then launch OBS, and that should do the trick hopefully on the black screen. First choose game capture and then
Hold on. Let me check something. So I streamed yesterday, right? But the difference between today and yesterday, I just switch the mainstream from Twitch to YouTube. But let me check something real quick. Did I have the same problem yesterday? Okay, yesterday. No, it doesn't look like it.
Select settings. Ensure that capture specific window is selected as your mode. Select the game you want OBS to connect on. But wait, before you do that, make sure your game is actually running. So you might have got your game selected, but you're not seeing anything in the preview. Don't worry, there's an E for OBS.
See, I'm seeing stuff in the
Capture.
preview and
Go to the
everything.
settings button and then navigate to the capture method section. From there, select the Windows option and then click on red square and hover down to the transform option. Scroll down to
Should I go to like Twitch? So is it not loading it? I have no clue what the hell's going on. It's running. It says 8 minutes over here.
Twitch is a major online
Oh yeah, I can't click it.
streaming
It
network
won't let
that
me
was
click
created in
anything. Like I
2011
can't turn the.
and now has over 15 million daily active users. Or doing any of the recommended troubleshooting procedures. This procedure will refresh the operating system and delete any corrupt temporary data that may be caused. Resolve the issue. Go to the next steps.
This seems like a lot of work. I don't know if I should like just switch it back.
If you're trying to watch Twitch streams but get only black blank screen instead on your mobile device, go to Options by tapping the gear icon, and here try to switch quality from source to automatic and back until you get the stream. The quality selection option on the stream itself is only visible when there's enough viewers or the streamer has partnered with Twitch. Twitch Partners has the quality selector always active. On older Android devices where official Twitch app doesn't work too well, better third-party clients are available, like Vortex. If you're experiencing blank screen when watching streams on your computer, just refresh the web page by clicking the refresh or reload icon near the address bar, or just press F5 keyboard button.
Um, I'm sorry, but I might have to I don't know like shut the stream down for a second. I hate to do this, but I'm sorry. I'll be right back. I promise.